Hello everybody, Ken here. Welcome back to Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. A new week, a new set of crazy rules, and this week, the Randomonium. It's the encounter at the Crossroads under a mana storm. Choose a class, get random cards, and each turn your cards costs are randomized. Bloody hell. That sounds like madness, I guess. Let's go with the Mage. Because, you know, whenever there's a real random one, I like to start with what kind of is, I guess I still consider it the starting class. It's the first one they give you. It's nice and basic. It's got a good solid all-around hero power. Can't really complain about it, to be honest. Let's see what we get.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Right, and we're in. Okay, Sorcerer's Apprentice, Polymorph, Mirror Image, Kel'Thuzad. I wonder if it changes the costs like mid-turn. I'm going to get rid of Polymorph. Oh, hang on to these. Do I want to hang on to Kel'Thuzad? I want to see if it randomizes the cost at some point, or if it's only when they're drawn. So I'm going to hang on to it as an experiment. It's good to find these things out.
Hello.
Boom. Okay, doesn't look like anything's changed, although Sorcerer's Apprentice apparently costs one less now. Not quite sure why that is, but we'll play it, I suppose. Doesn't seem any real reason not to. Hey, why not? Let's get stuff on the board. I wonder if it's always going to be the one on the left that's randomized. Oh, 2 mana Loetheb. Gosh, that's terrifying. Oh man, now we don't even have anything we can play. Well, I guess let's just get stuff done and go face. Now, it's changed Kel'Thuzad. It's changed Malygos. The coin... Well, that would have... This would have cost 5 more. So the fact that it costs 4 suggests it's been changed as well. And the same with Counterspell. Oh no, wait, that's because of course, that's because of Sorcerer's Apprentice. So it's just these two here that have changed. Malygos and Kel'Thuzad. This is halved. This has gone down by 1. Right, so it seems to be like randomly affecting them. No real obvious solution there, but next turn we could coin Kel'Thuzad. That'll be pretty solid. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll go back up in cost. Who knows? Oh gosh, Trogzor. Okay, maybe we don't want to necessarily coin then. Oh, it's gone back up. Okay, so it seems to be changing random ones each time. Okay, well, we'll inspire. We'll kill the 2-1.
I enjoy raiding.
We won't kill the 2-1. I contemplated it, but I don't think it's. I don't think it's worth losing our 3-2. Would have been good actually if we had the. Oh my goodness, that cost 3 mana. Wow. Okay, we're gonna need some cheap cards here. We're going to need a cheap something. Probably a cheap Malygos. I don't even know if that's going to help us, to be honest, but we'll see. Nope, Kel'Thuzad is cheap, though. We could bang Kel'Thuzad out. That's an option here. I think we need to get rid of this guy, although that's going to summon a burly Rockjaw. I don't think we can afford to do that either. So I guess let's just put these guys down. Like, I'd love to have got rid of this 5-1, but we need to force him to deal with Kel'Thuzad. And I can't afford to start summoning burly Rockjaw Trogs right now. Wow, this is intense. I like this so far. So, looks to be just picking a few of your cards at random, changing the mana cost. That only lasts for 1 turn. And then it seems like if they've been changed, then they'll quite often go back to their default. So your best bet is if a card changes and is cheap, you want to get it played that turn if you can. I think he'll trade the 2-1 in here. Most likely. Oof. Rampage. A little bit terrifying. Oh, he's going full face. Man, this could be over here. You know, I think we're probably done here. I think we're probably done. Yeah, that's gonna do it. It's gonna do it for now. I'm just looking to see if there's any way for us to get around this, and I don't see it. Okay. Let's get on to the next game. Okay, we've learned how this works. It's going to be full random, so don't expect to win these games. But, you know, let's see what crazy stuff happens. Let's play the Warlock, why not? Just mix things up. I'm sure I'm definitely going to keep an eye on, you know, on Reddit threads, that kind of thing. Just on Twitter, because I have a feeling, or YouTube of course, I feel there's going to be some real dumb stuff going on. Changing mana costs this radically. I mean, we already saw it here. He had a 3 mana, took a 2 mana Trogzor and then a 3 mana Ragnaros. I guess it kind of almost behooves us to keep expensive stuff. I don't really want to hang on to Dreadsteed. But like these guys here, this thing could be like 1 mana, and then we'll just play it and we'll win.
I greet you.
Seems like for the most part stuff is getting cheaper. It doesn't. I haven't seen any cards get more expensive, so I guess that's good. We'll see. We'll see if a card like Micro Machine suddenly gets more pricey. Okay, so Wilfred did actually stick around. I think Wilfred might be a good play here because it counters that. And if it survives till next turn, then we can do cool stuff with our draw engine. And also, it's an opportunity to get old Wilfred Fizzlebang out. Look at him there, with Jiraxxus in the back, looming large. He's got no idea what's about to happen. Coin secret, okay. Now, Mountain Giant's free. That seems alright. I guess we might as well draw a card here, because it's going to be free. And I want to play the Wind Fury. Oh, that's a pretty good turn 3. Can't say I'm unhappy with how that's turned up. I'm taking a picture of that. You know, sometimes these things go in your favour. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. I think we're in fairly good shape for this one, if I'm being completely honest. I think we can afford to do this. Oh, a Dreadsteed. Magical. Let's get it out. And, still haven't quite fathomed what the secret is. Maybe it's Ice Block. Oh, it's Duplicate. Okay, well that's fine. Don't really care about the other big game hunter. We can just play around that. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Now turn 4, that's not too shabby really, is it? And we got ourselves a pack. Pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. Right, let's just keep going. I picked the Paladin. You know, why not? Yeah, that turn 1 Wilfred Fizzlebang. Was it turn 2, I guess, Wilfred Fizzlebang. He almost managed to answer it. For a second I thought he'd done it there, but not quite.
I will fight with honor.
You know, we don't need to hang on to these. We should be looking for expensive stuff that we could sneak out early. I think that's definitely the play here. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of all of these because I don't think any of those cards are incredible. Yeah, Repentance. Nice. Adric the Pure is okay. Problem with Adric the Pure is you don't necessarily want to play it early. Like, it's okay early. Mimron's Head, man. Mimron's Head's like a good turn 1 play. Maybe Cobalt Guardian's a better turn 1 play. Because then we can use the Mimron's Head going forward. Although this is going to be... Nah, this is going to be... Although this, you know, I think going for the Mech Dream is kind of unreasonable, even though we've got 1 mech in our hand. I don't think we want to overplay it too much. Okay, Scarlet Purifier, an interesting one. Yadric's cheap today. I guess that's nice. We'll get the Repentance out. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll swing in and see what happens. Noble Sack, pretty standard to be honest. I think we can probably expect Domicus to take out our Mimiron's head here. Although, I don't know, we've got no mechs on board. This thing has to be the start of your turn, so they'll have fair warning that we've got the mechs up. I'm really hoping for this cheap lay on hands at some point as well. That could be real nice. Cobalt Guardian. Ooh. Cobalt Guardian into Cobalt Guardian. I don't mind if I do, to be honest.
Reinforcements requested. Reinforcements requested.
Reinforcements granted, my friends. Man, if we still had Mimiron's head, that would have been a real good turn. Real exciting turn. As it was, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going to lie. Let's hope this lay on hand stays at 4 mana. Aha! The salty dog. Extra salty today. Hey, popped our thing. Man, where's my I think this is I think this Yadric's. It's a solid Yadric. And we'll clean you two up. Oh wow, didn't even wait. Oh man, we're rocketing through these. Crikey. Let's keep going, let's keep going. I want to be Druid. Because Druid's got some real big cards that could do stupid stuff. Yeah, this is fun. I know even that first game where it was just a complete ruffle stomp on top of me, it was still entertaining to see. So yeah, going forward, it's only going to get more and more ridiculous, I think. Which is good. That's what I like. I think I can see myself playing a fair whack of this. The games are probably all going to be pretty quick. Force of Nature, man. Force of Nature. I was going to get rid of it, and then I was like, actually, that could be really good if it's very cheap. Even if we don't necessarily Savage Roar with it.
My greetings.
Pass the turn. Smack on this dude's shield. Bam, got him. What a sucker. Bonk these guys. Hello, I'm a knight. Hello, I'm a chap. Okay, right. Silence and minion could be okay here. I guess we can play both of these. No really reason not to. They're both cheap. Quite nice.
I must safeguard the land.
And it's a warrior. Fiery War Axe. Fiery War Axe. I'll do this. Between them they can take out the Armor Smith if needs be. I don't think, like, as a 1/4 with no ability, the Armor Smith's not really that much of a threat. Oh, the Iron Juggernaut for 2 mana. Well, that's 10 damage we might well be taking if we can't end this thing early. Ooh. Oh man, the Volcanic. Oh man, so many options here. Look at this. Force of Nature would be 6, and then the Starfall. That's a nice combo. Volcanic Lumberer is a slower play. Volcanic Lumberer like can't be dealt with what's on the board currently, which kind of makes me want to do that over the Force of Nature, because I think the Force of Nature is obviously more useful later. The alternative would have been to run, like, we could have Force of Nature run everything in, then Starfall. A Force of Nature run everything in, play this guy for free, and that's okay. But our Force of Nature could get better value than trading into this guy when he's probably going to trade it in anyway. Whoa, hello! You got enough Iron Juggernauts there, Sunshine? Another one, 1 mana Iron Juggernaut. Come on. Oh, that's no fun. Okay, right, let's have a quick think about how much mana we've got here. We got 2, 4, how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 11. 11 attacks, okay. This guy just damages the hero, right? Okay, well that's fine. I do wonder. I wonder why you look at me like that. I guess we're going to starfall one of these dudes. That feels pretty good to me. Bonk. We can control the board here. I don't need to hit the armor smith again. It's not really a big threat. Warrior, what are they going to do? I mean, they don't even have... Oh, I think they probably still do have, because it's not been changed yet. But we can talk about it just briefly. Poor old Warsong Commander going to be super duper nerfed. And now all it does is your charge minions have +1 attack. That's real sad. Look at this. No, not a threat, the armor smith. Now it's a 4/5. What have I done? What have I done? Well, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage. Okay. No Savage Roar, though. Love to Savage Roar. Sadly, no secrets in this deck. Always a bit of a shame. I think we go Keep of the Grove. We hit this one.
I must safeguard the land.
No, in fact, I shouldn't do that. I should silence it because it will work out better, even though it leaves it on 4 health. We can then easily take it out, like such. Then this guy goes in, we go in, and we'll play this because why not? Let's get ourselves that mana crystal while we're on curve. So Warsong Commander probably not going to be seen too much anymore, which is kind of a shame. It will be missed. You know, I say, well, see, I wonder if Patron Warrior will survive, and I have to think the rest of that deck still has enough win conditions to make it work. But it's not going to be quite the top tier deck, the all-conquering deck that it has been. I just don't think it can be. Not anymore. I was going to say we summon the Treants here, but I'm not actually sure that's a good idea.
Feel nature's wrath.
Another night on the prowl.
There's a bit of a top deck situation here. That's fine. We've got control of the board. We've got Force of Nature. I think we're in a pretty good spot. We've also probably got bigger creatures. The only thing we have to be concerned about is there are 2 mines in our deck. So somewhere in these 23 cards are 20 damage to our face. So we do have to be very, very cautious about that. Make sure we don't drop too low on health. Because that could be real bad real fast. Okay. Savage Combatant is good. Let's just have 3 attack. But I think we don't want to... We're going to want a Force of Nature here to get rid of this 4. And then hopefully we should be able to get rid of whatever comes out of it as well. It's only going to be a 4-drop. Now there are some quite terrifying 4-drops. Hopefully. There we go. It's something we can deal with. The odds of it having 5 health are lowish. There's not that many 4-drops with 5 health. There's definitely a few out there that we would have to be cautious of, but... Ooh, Cardio Raider's a good pickup there. Man, Mech Warper. That's no fun. This is a real weird top deck situation now. Like, I don't know how this... I think we have to take that thing out as well, because... I mean, we might as well do it before we trade in, right? There we go. Mech Warper's out. Not really the best card to top deck, if we're honest, but the way it goes. Let's hope Danya Tibby has not drawn particularly big either. Doesn't look like it. They're just armoring up. Let's hope that doesn't mean there's a ton of combo cards there. Okay, we haven't got anything either. So, what do you know? The problem is, the longer this draws out, the sooner those bombs are going to tick off in our face. So we really want to be ending this. And it's not happening anytime soon. I'll say that much. Well, Grimscale Oracle's good. That's something we can just deal with straight off with our hero power. Not going to naturalize. Naturalize is only going to be used by me now in the case that it wins us the game. Like if there's a big taunt that we need to get through, because I don't want to give 2 cards to Danya Tibby over here, because those 2 cards might that's even more cards that will get their mana switched up and some stupid combo could come out. Here it is, possibly for the final time you'll see it. Warsong Commander in its current form. I'm sorry, Warsong Commander. Man, if the second one had come out then, that would have been terrifying. See, I don't think we want to go to face here. I think we actually we need to protect our health. And also, creating the saplings is going to give us a longer lifespan. So this is good because it protects us. Having the 2 saplings, it's still 2 damage going forward, but it's actually going to be like potentially more beneficial. It does run the risk of running into Brawl, but you know, you take that risk, I guess. Potentially this could deal more than 2 damage in the long term. Doesn't look like it's gonna, unfortunately. Oh man, what a wombo combo. Well, at least they're out of cards now. Unfortunately, we can't deal with a Cogmaster right now without naturalizing. And naturalizing right now, not exactly what we want. I will hit that thing in the face. Even though it can now trade with our Voodoo Doctor, we need to make sure that we can clear it out. If he doesn't trade with the Voodoo Doctor, we can just clear it out next turn. It means it dies if there's some kind of whirlwind effect. Oof, the Bloodfen Raptor for 1 mana. Super value. This is actually kind of terrifying, this Bloodfen Raptor, because it could just, along with like one of those mines. Oof. Oof. 3 mana Cenarius. Man, that's exactly what I needed in this situation. Let's hope that there's not some kind of counter. Let's hope it's not like, oh hey, you got Cenarius. I got Varian Rin. Thanks very much. I'm feeling much better about our current situation. We've got protection, which is super important. This Berserker. Okay, that's fantastic, because I can... part of me wants to keep a taunt up because of the possibility of Garrosh, but it's a small chance, and you'd have to have a way for Garrosh to be damaged so that it could run into us for the big damage and have the mine go off. Still 14 cards in our deck. We're still running our luck on this one. It's definitely a race against time. Hopefully that's a race we're going to win. Crikey, this one turned into like a real, like, drawn out battle in the end, didn't it? Moonfire! I'm going to bank on Malagos unlikely to show up. And it does let us get 5 damage in on the face. Again, got to be very cautious about our health situation, because we have got 10 damage waiting in the wings. Keeping a 5/8 on board feels pretty powerful. It's not going to get BGH'd. It's awkward for 5 health to be dealt with by a warrior. Oh, sorry, 5 attack and then 8 health. Oh man, the value Magma Rager. Look at that, 2 mana. 2 mana 5/1. And this actually could be quite good, because we're facing a warrior. They don't have a ping ability. This could well work in our favour. To calm our nerves, with a bit of pie, a swig of mead. Delicious. Ah. Ooh, the Inner Rage. Okay, I'm really glad that he used it there, because it means he's not going to use it on a Garrosh. Why would you not use it on that thing? I mean, that thing's probably not going to survive, but still. I think I have to do it. I think I actually have to do it. Let's play it. How often do you have a chance to play Majordomo in a way that might actually work? I mean, he might kill it this turn and then we get exploded for the rest of our health by the mine. So this is super dangerous, but I remain confident. We got 5 and 9. 9 is 14. Okay. So that's... We hit face for 14. That leaves him with more than 8, sadly. So I can't do... I can't do what I was originally planning to, which is some sneaky naturalized nonsense. But if we survive this turn, we can blow up Majordomo with Naturalize and do some fun stuff there. You're gonna go face. Okay, interesting. Right. We kill this. We hit face. We hit face. Rest in peace, Majordomo. You've served us well. Dun 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 dun! Behold the power of Ragnaros! Die, insect! Oh man, that's my favourite play of the day. Millions of screenshots. Oh. And that's going to bring an end to things. Let's open our pack before we finish. Of course. Can't go without opening the pack. I forgot to do it last week, so here we go. Lovely. A Fell Guard. My favourite. Destroy one of your mana crystals. Well, that was an exciting Tavern Brawl. We had some pretty stupid wins. We just won with Naturalize into Ragnaros. I think that's pretty exciting. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to pop that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Hearthstone, Tavern Brawl and other games as well, of course. Until then, I've been Ken. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers!